Hi, Dr. Gary here on the road. We are dental practice brokers. We sell dental practices nationwide. So today's topic is our journey to Texas. We saw 7 practices for sale, and we'd like to share that with you today. Anyway, before we start, as you know, we're in 28 states now selling dental practices. We have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants, marketing director, operations director, and 5 development acquisition employees. And we are nationwide. You can reach us at 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwide-dentalpracticebrokers.com. So you can reach us anytime. Please call us. Now, we're open for you essentially 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day except Christmas and Easter. So feel free to call us. Even if you just have some questions, you're not a client, we'd be happy to. Once you become our client, you get a listing of all our practices internally. We have a special list. So please join up with us and sign up. There's no cost. But go on our website. We have a lot of information on there. Now, everything we're about to talk to today is for entertainment purposes. It's our opinion. It is not legal advice. Okay? Also, if you're thinking about selling to one of the large DSOs, in other words, your practice is grossing over $1 million, you have 4+ operatories, preferably 5, maybe have an associate, you're a larger practice and thinking, why don't I just go to the DSOs and sell? Well, we will often get no commission to you. Majority of the time, no commission to you as the buyer. Okay? Because when we sell to the DSOs, they'll pay our commission. Now, we can pick and choose who we want to go to when it comes to a DSO, because they change all the time, and that's how we can help you as brokers. A DSO is always changing each year, because it would maybe a great DSO one year, the next year may change your parameters and what they're looking for. So that changes, and we've got to be aware of these changes. We're in the we're in the streets, we're at the front lines of the war zone, so to speak, and we see changes that you may not see. So we try to pick and choose the best DSO for you. Also, if you work with us, often based on criteria, we will get your legal fees reimbursed upon successful closing. So we're one of the few brokers in the country that can get that done for you if you're purchasing a DSO. A DSO will purchase you, of course. So anyway, a big Texas trip we had. This was a great trip. And we saw about 7 practices. It was very exciting. And it was great for me because I saw different parts of Texas. It gets me to see travel all over the place. That's why I enjoy traveling. I see parts of the country I've never seen before. And this sort of forces me to do it. It's, gone for a few days, but it was great. So let's see what we have. And then we'll be writing up these. Shortly will be on our list and everything for sale. It feels so strange to go from Texas back to the New York metro area. I'm looking at the distance. I'm on the Throgs Neck Bridge going into Queens and Long Island, looking over the Manhattan skyline. What a difference. I must say the drivers in Texas are a bit more courteous than New York metro area. But what are you going to do? So anyway, I'm a little tired, so been traveling a bit, but it's fun. It's Sunday. I'm going to see another practice today. It's just a lot of fun. But I'll be back in time and going out today and have some partying and swimming. It's going to be great. Anyway, so let's talk about this. So if you go from Dallas out about 2.5 hours to the east, saw a great little practice in a small town, owns the building on a very nice lot that cascades right on the river. Great signage right on the main road. I think it's a very good opportunity for somebody. Grossing about $600,000, about 4 or 5 ops, and it's pretty much, so to speak, moving condition. Maybe change the chairs around, do a little decorating, but it's functional. Beautiful windows from floor to ceiling. looking into the lake. And I thought that's a nice opportunity. Sort of a quiet town, because you're 2.5 hours east of Dallas. So it's a bit more rural out in this area, but that's what some people are looking for right now. So we'll be doing a write-up on that. Now we move over to Dallas. Saw an office there about, let me see, that was about 20 minutes. That would be west of Dallas, in a shopping center area. And I thought it was very promising. You had 4 or 5 ops. You're grossing about $40,000 a month, somewhere around there. So close to $500 a year. And doctors taken ill, would like to retire now rapidly. High visibility in a strip center. Big signage, can't miss it. Moderate. On the inside, it's a moderate looking office. It's not spectacular, but it's moderate. And I just think it would be a good opportunity. And I think the doctor will sell it at a reasonable price. All right, but you got 4 operatories in there, strip center, off the main road, big signage. I think you should check it out. All right, now the next thing we have is we're going about 2.5 hours west of Dallas. Doctor owns the building, grossing about $900,000. Ground level, self-standing building. Not pushing themselves very hard. Did very well over the years. And I think that's another good opportunity for you. Building had 2 signs on it. One of them was an LED sign that changed. Visibility from the highway is very high. And because it's self-standing, it just gives it a little different image. I think this doctor, of course, owns the building. And this doctor's here to stay. You got about a $900 gross. Nice package deal. This will be a combination deal. Now let's move down to time for a water break. Let's move down to the Houston area. So a small one there. That one is about, well, we saw 3 of them down there. One was doctor owns the building, plus 2 rentals. The rentals are at least for $3,500 each if you wanted it. They're empty now. 2 rentals in there. Owns the building, 2 rental income, maybe $3,800 each. So you're looking at close to $7,500 a month coming in from that. Dental office doing about somewhere about $650, somewhere about that. Really, it's very nice inside, tastefully done. Tall ceilings, radius walls. I mean, this is a really nice. This is $1 million build out, that's for sure. So that's something you should take a look at. And the gross is a decent gross, maybe $700,000. But they own the building, self-standing, on the highway, about 12 years old, great visibility, and doctor wants to retire. Package deal, building and practice. You know, some of these will rent it out, but I think this is going to be a package deal. And we go in there and negotiate. Then the next one we saw, smaller office, about the 450 range, rental. You're about 20 minutes outside of Houston also. Ground level, more of the moderate, 4 ops, moderate looking, nothing spectacular, just moderate. But it's a basic office, you know, and I think it's doable. They're tired and they want to move out of state. They're going to a different state to where family is, so at least 1,000 miles away they're moving. But it's easy to take over. And don't forget, with the cost of building an office, even a modest office is expensive. So you could buy this and turn it around. They do have some lower plans, you know, some of the lower plans. All the others that I was talking about are basically PPO, fee-for-service. But this one did have some lower plans on it. So you got to be aware of that. But I thought that was pretty nice office too, but moderate, simple, and some of the lower fee plans. Now we go to the grand finale. I talked about this on one of my other tapes. Wow. You're outside of Houston. about 20-30 minutes outside Houston, but just about half hour. This was over the top office, and refer to one of my other tapes. It was spectacular, magnificent, grossing about $1 million. Possibly sell the building. Building had a cost in the practice to build this, just over the top. It's a $2.5 million build out inside. Building another $1 million maybe. Maybe it's a $3.5 million package. Gross is only $1 million. You could probably make this a $4 or $5 million office, but it'll take some work. But you'll win patients over. You walk into this, you're in awe. Magnificent awe. It's one of the top 10 dental offices I've ever seen. Fee for service, high end, but it was I don't know how to explain this one. It was just over the top, it was just remarkable. I haven't really seen one like this. Magnificent. So we'll talk about that, and let's see what happens with that. Keep posted. But a great trip in Texas. We'll be doing this in other states. I think we got Georgia coming up next. Back to Virginia again. I think Nevada coming up next. So a lot of road trips coming. So hang in, listen, and we'll keep you posted. But we are Dr. Gary on the road. We are having a great time. It's Sunday and we're working just a little bit in the morning, and then we're going to party all afternoon and swim and relax. We're excited for that. Back in the New York metro area, but I do miss Texas. I had a lot of fun there. I don't know if I could live there. I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll see you now. Bye now.